Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marielle, and this is Imperfectly Marielle. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my old ones. Thank you for you guys sharing my content and allowing people to see it and coming by. I appreciate you guys. I got a few new subscribers. I want to say welcome aboard. Please go back and watch everything that you've missed. I do want to say we have reached 100 subscribers, and as small as that is, feel like 100 subscribers, 103 subscribers by the time I record this video. And I just want to say thank you guys. We're celebrating all the small wins over here, and so I want to take the time to thank you for sharing, thank you for encouraging, and thank you for continuing to tell me all the good things that you guys tell me. I won't dwell on that. I know every video I go into how you guys encourage me. You guys encourage me, so thank you. This week's video, we're gonna take a step away from immigration, undocumentation, detention, arrest, doomsday, all that good stuff, and let's just talk about another topic for a second. So I don't know if you guys know any people, anybody who, whenever they're going through something, they like shut down and you don't hear from them. They kind of go into a little bubble. So apparently there are people in the world who are not as open as your girl, who are not gonna get on the internet and tell some of their most vulnerable things. Go figure. I have friends and I have family members who tell me all the time, listen, everybody they don't deal with things out in the open. They don't get on a platform or even call you as a friend to divulge, such information. They like to deal with it. They like to kind of go through the emotions. And I will admit that is something that is taking me a little time to get used to. Because I'm such a transparent person and because I'm someone who believes in therapy in whatever that may look like. And to me, therapy could be talking to yourself on your drive home late at night. Therapy could be church. Therapy could be calling your good girlfriend. Therapy could be just someone you sound off to. Therapy could be talking to the person sitting next to you on the train that you don't even know you. But I also believe in village and I believe in community. And so when I'm going through something, I can't wait to call my people, call my support system. And while they may not have a solution, just their listening ear and just being able to encourage me helps me. So apparently that's not a very common thing. So I was dealing with a friendship loss that took me some getting used to. It kind of took me up, by surprise. I was very good friends with someone upwards of 10 plus years. And while I was going through my situation with getting picked up or while I was detained, this person was there for me. I mean, even before that, my last baby, during my pregnancy with that baby, during, my baby shower, this person has stood the test of times. I consider this person a very good friend. And imagine my surprise when out of nowhere, this person ghosts me. Now, I don't know if you've ever been ghosted by someone you went on a date with or someone who you thought, you hit things off, and out of nowhere, the person just like completely disappears without an explanation, without, hey, listen, it's not me, it's you, it's not you, it's me, anything, lie to me, something. That is one of the cruelest things I feel someone could do to you. At least let me down easy. At least let me know, hey, listen, you're just not my type. Or, this is what you did and I can't deal with it. Well, about a year ago, this person and I we got even closer as I moved down to DR. We were on the phone daily. We talked multiple times a day. Our mornings would start with sharing TikToks to Instagrams to phone calls and then phone calls. And then, throughout the day, we communicated, just like all through the day. And so it was very, very, it took me by surprise when one day, cold turkey, this person just completely just stopped communicating with me. And I would try to reach out and she was just like not responsive. So me being the person that I am, I immediately took offense. I took it personal. I was like, if I did something to you, allow me to fix it. Allow me to apologize. So I was literally like, if we don't communicate about it, how will I know that, because this is a friendship that I was trying to salvage. This is a friendship that I thought would be a lifelong friendship. And so by you just kind of keeping your distance, I'm not knowing if it's, automatically I thought it was something I did. And so I got a little defensive, and even in our communication, we were going back and forth, I think via voice notes, and my voice was just escalating because I just felt like it was so unfair that I considered you a sister. Whenever I was going through something, I would come to you, but you felt it necessary to just kind of like, stay away, and I really didn't appreciate that. And so as time went by and I started seeing this concept of people saying that when they're dealing with their own stuff, they would just like take a hiatus. They would just, ghost. And I had this long debate with my cousins, my sister cousins, and they were just telling me like, listen, it is a very much a thing. People do not like to, sometimes they look at it as you being, them being a burden on you, or and I look at that as, okay, so the times that I've been there for you, have I been a burden? Because if I break a nail, I'm calling this girl. If I have split ends, I'm calling this girl. And you're going through whatever major life issues that you're going through, and you feel like you can't come to me to the point where you need to isolate. And so when my sisters started telling me that, and they were just like, sometimes people need their space to deal with things, and the best thing you could do is just be a listening ear. So I reached back out to this person, and I was just like, listen, once again, I'm reaching out to you. I just want to know what's going on. Like, I can't accept the fact that we're no longer in communication at all. At this point, it had been months. We just cold turkey just stopped talking. And it was at that time, and I referred to, I think it was just Justin LA Boy, somewhere on Instagram, there was a quote that said, when I'm going through things, I isolate. And I shared that with her, and I was just like, I'll never understand this, but maybe this is what you're going through. I don't know. This is just me like grasping at straws. And she was like, I'm so glad that you're being, you're educating yourself and knowing that everybody doesn't deal with things the way you do. I appreciate that. But at the moment, I was going through X, I was going through Y, I was going through Z, and I was literally, my life was falling apart. I just couldn't, even like breathe. And then you came with what felt like an attack. And you came with, well, what did I do? And in an aggressive manner, which she literally was like, I felt like I didn't have the bandwidth to even start a conversation with you. So the best thing for me to do was to just completely remove myself from your presence. And while that hurt me, I had to kind of take it on the chin. I was like, oh, okay. Because at the end of the day, I care about you so much that I care about your well-being. I care about your mental state. And so when she told me that, she literally was hanging on by a thread. And this was personal stuff that she was going through. It broke my heart. And it broke my heart because I'm like, why aren't you allowing me to be there for you? Because when I was going through one of the darkest moments of my life, you were there for me. Like, why are you not allowing me to reciprocate, the friendship? Because I thought that's what friends do. We bounced off. I just couldn't understand. But she was just like, I just needed to deal with that. But then when you came with what had nothing to do with what I was going through, I felt like it was added on stress. And because she was someone who believed in therapy as well, and I think I encouraged her to go to therapy, so she was actively seeking therapy. Her therapist may have told her that this person is not conducive to your mental health. She's not good for you at this moment. And so homegirl cut me off. To the point where she was like, I love you dearly, I wish you well, but I'm not doing this. I felt dumped. Like I was because it's a relationship. It is a relationship that ended. So I think I'm getting better now, but I went through a period of mourning because I had to realize like this person as I knew it, this relationship as I knew it would never be the same. One, because she's already made that decision. She drew the line in the sand that she did not want me as a friend. And two, I was never gonna look at her the same because I felt like the friend that I considered you don't consider me. And so call me selfish and call me turning things back on me, but I could never look at you as the same. Now I would have, even if she was to call me right now, I would limit myself on the things that I share with you because I feel like you're telling me, hey, this is the limit to our friendship. We're cool up until, like when you're dealing with this is what I'm receiving. And I could be so wrong, but I'm not gonna continuing to pour my heart out to you when you've made it clear that when you're going through things, I'm not the person you come to. And so I miss this person dearly. Again, I love this person. I'm not sure if she watches. I've posted myself on social media. We've even stopped interacting on social media, like liking pics. I think I went as far as to unfollow because I just didn't even want to see what was happening because I felt left out of her life. Another transparent moment. But yeah, I miss her, love her, but I feel like that is the end of that friendship as we've ever known it. I don't know what the future holds, if maybe one day we'll rekindle things, but again, I would never consider her the same friend that I thought she was before. I thought this girl was like a sister to me. And so, yeah, so that's, I don't know if you guys have ever lost a good friend, and realistically, I guess it's my fault. I caused the breakup. So I like to think of myself as being perfectly imperfect, but more on emphasize on the perfect part. But apparently this was my fault that this friendship ended. And I would love the opportunity to apologize. I would love the opportunity to make it right. But unfortunately, I was robbed of that. That person didn't feel that she felt like our friendship wasn't even worth a conversation. It wasn't even worth discussing. She didn't even care to extend me that opportunity to say, hey, let me make it right. Maybe I wasn't a good listener. Maybe I didn't empathize well. Maybe that's why she felt like, I wouldn't have understood. Whatever the case was, I didn't get a chance to make it right. And so while my heart aches, because again, it's a breakup. I'm in mourning actively. I'm doing better, but I don't know. How do you guys deal with stress, and do you share? Do you shut down? Do you feel like you're a burden to people? Do you feel like people are a burden to you when they come to you with their problems? I will forever use my village. I will forever use my community. Had I not had community, had I not been someone who used my community, what I went through in 2019 would have brought me down to my knees. And people keep saying, you're so strong. I used the tools that I had available to me. And that was my friends, my family, people. I used people. I used communication. I talked about it. And I was able to release. I didn't hold anything on my chest to make me want it, because you literally could stress yourself to death. And so while there was nothing anyone could do, but just a listening ear made a world of difference. And so, to each its own. You could choose to deal with and I'm pretty sure it's not something you choose to do. You may not know how to talk about things, and you may be raised in a household where we didn't talk about our problems, we didn't cry. I thank God that I'm able to be vulnerable, hence this channel. I'm able to outcry. I'm able to, discuss what's happening with me, because being isolated, which is what I was for 10 months, because you're surrounded by people, but you're completely alone. You are in a world all by yourself. No one cares. Everybody's dealing with their own issues. So there was never a community within there to kind of, we bounced off each other, but we would cry to each other and turn around and punch each other in the face. So that was not my community. My community was the people that I had back home. And so I'm so thankful that I was able to use them. I'm thankful that they allowed me to use them. They were there for me. To my village, you know who you are, every single one of you. I love you. I couldn't have done this without you. And I'm still doing this with you. You're doing it with me. Thank you for every phone call, text message, everything. I'm going to use my village. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to use the people that are there for me. And so, let me know if you guys have ever been through a friendship breakup, if you've ever been ghosted, whether it was a relationship or a friendship. How does that make you feel? Like, are you mad? Are you sad? Like, how do you even deal with a friendship breakup? Let me know. Drop down in the comments and let's have a conversation. I wanted to kind of veer off immigration for a second, so let's talk about something else. All right. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let's talk about them in the comments. And until next time, see you later. Thanks for watching.